ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Our cherished and distinguished alumni and ever-supportive stakeholders of our great university, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, thank you very much for the privilege and the honor to come your way briefly with a few thoughts on the KNUST Day of Giving. This is a special day to honor
the second contest of the day for the Greater Accra Regional Qualifiers. The Junior Science and Maths Quiz brought to you this afternoon is proudly organized by the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in collaboration with Ghana Education Service and DIX Technologies. The Junior Science and Maths Quiz has been designed specifically with learners in the junior high school in mind, and the essence is to promote teamwork among students and critical thinking. And so this afternoon, as we move along the competition, I expect my contestants to demonstrate critical thinking and teamwork as we proceed. This year marks the 5th year of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, and we have over the years enjoyed the immense support of the Vice Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia-Dixon, and we want to say we are grateful to her for her immense support in making the Junior Science and Maths Quiz over the years very successful. We appreciate the board, the chair of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz board, as well as the members of the board for their leadership over the years. This year, we are equally supported by a number of institutions and companies, and it is only proper that I acknowledge them before we begin our competition. And so this year, we are truly grateful to KNUST E-Learning Center for all our media and video coverages. KNUST E-Learning Center, just a click. We are equally grateful to KNUST Institute of Distant Learning. We say thank you for making our journey around the nation very pleasurable and very easy. The venues you provided for us, we appreciate very deeply. At KNUST IDL, we say lifelong learning, an essential key for development. We are also supported by DIX Technology, and they make our science and technology round very exciting, very practical, very hands-on. We are truly grateful to DIX Technologies. At DIX Technologies, practical science is now practical. Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited is also one of our sponsors this year, We are grateful to them for the juicy prizes they are going to be awarding to our contestants this year. We are saying thank you for your generous contributions, multi-credit savings and loan. Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, thank you for coming on board. SteadyX, we are grateful to you. We are also sponsored by Pizza Man, Chicken Man, and we look forward to the wonderful meal packages you are going to be providing our contestants this year. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, great food lives here. Onjo Images, we keep your memories alive. We are thankful to all the sponsors for this year for coming on board and supporting us in making sure our 5th edition becomes very successful. Our media partner this year is QUALIFIERS, and they are telecasting this program live nationwide. We are saying thank you for amplifying our reach and impact. We are grateful to QUALIFIERS TV for partnering with the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. At QUALIFIERS TV, we say Obia Bedidi, which means everyone will have a share. I cannot move on without acknowledging our head teachers, our headmasters, our headmistresses. We are saying thank you for believing in nurturing these really young minds in the area of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we say thank you for allowing your school to be a part of this year's edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. To our very dependable teachers, it is not easy to train one student, and so for preparing these students for this year's competition, we are truly grateful to you, and we say Aiko and well done. We have audience joining us live, online, and also in our various centers. We want to acknowledge you. We say thank you for joining us today, and especially for this afternoon's competition. To my gallant contestants, I say we are proud of you. Sit down, relax, and we will start the competition very, very soon, in no time. Please give everybody I've mentioned a round of applause. Wonderful. It's time for a few introductions. We know that we have 3 competing schools this afternoon, but before we meet the contestants, I would like to say that it is proper that I introduce myself to you so you know who I am. I am Professor Mrs. Linda Ahenkra Fonjo, and it is such a delight to be your quiz moderator for this afternoon's competition. I look forward to a very exciting competition this afternoon. And so we want to meet our contestants. We have 3 participating schools. Ladies and gentlemen, audience in the house, it is my singular pleasure to introduce the competing schools this afternoon and invite the contestants to introduce themselves to us. And so we have Atomic Hills 2 Basic School this afternoon, and they are represented by
ACCRA Lapidot, final year.
Wonderful. And
Mama Bilson, final year.
wonderful. Philippa, do you have any hobbies you want to share with us? Hello, Philippa.
Hello.
Any hobbies?
I like reading.
Speak into the mic. I couldn't hear that.
I like reading.
You like reading. Wonderful. And Asari, any hobbies?
Yeah, I like watching documentaries.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I like watching documentaries.
You like watching documentaries. Interesting. The first time I'm hearing that, and that is so beautiful. Can we give them another round of applause, please? We also have competing this afternoon Divine Grace Academy, and they are represented by
Emmanuel Lamodi, Basic 8.
And
I like playing football.
he likes playing football. Emmanuel loves to play football. Wonderful.
Marigold
And
Amu.
we have...
Marigold Amu, Basic 9. Like music.
Oh, you are not speaking loudly for me to hear you this afternoon.
Marigold Amu, Basic 9. I like music.
You like what?
Music.
Don't cover the tip of the microphone, okay? I want to hear that hobby of yours.
I like music.
Music. Wonderful. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Thank you for agreeing to represent your school. And we have Goshen Community School. They are represented by...
Grade 9.
And your hobby?
Playing instruments.
Playing?
Musical instruments.
Wonderful. Isn't that beautiful? Which is your favorite instrument? Which is your favorite instrument to play? I didn't pick that.
Saxophone.
I didn't get that still.
Saxophone.
Saxophone, wonderful. The next time I'm having throwing a party or an event, I'll make sure to call Christine to play the sax for me. That is so beautiful. And we have
Imelda Samoa, grade 9. I like to read and watch stories about mystery and high school.
Wonderful hobbies you both have. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Beautiful. It is interesting the amazing hobbies my contestants have. A saxophonist, one who loves to read mystery books, and another who loves music, one who loves playing football and the likes. Just a wonderful mix of students. So they are not just buried in their books. They have exciting things that they do to unwind, and that is very beautiful. And I want to believe that they are set for the competition. So I want to lay a few ground rules before we begin. You have the buzzer. So we are going to do a quick buzzer test. And so Divine Grace Academy, can I hear the sound of your buzzer? All right, we'll get that fixed. Can we move to Atomic Hills Basic School? Wonderful. Goshen Community School. And we come back to Divine Grace Academy. Beautiful. Now that we know that all our buzzers are working, we want to begin with the rounds of the day. In this contest, we have 4 different rounds, namely the fundamentals, the fastest brain, fastest finger, the science and technology round, and the decoding the clue round. Now, at the beginning of each of these rounds, I would read out the instructions. And it is important that you listen to the instructions very well. And so we begin with the first round of the day. I expect my contestants to sit, relax, and enjoy the competition whilst giving it your best shot anyway. So round 1, the fundamentals. This round consists of questions in biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points will be awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus point is 1 point. Schools have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations, and 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculation. Each school have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. And so it is important that before you press the buzzer for a bonus, you are sure that the school has attempted all their two chances, or the bell has been rung out. The bonus question will be open to the 2 other schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. So you need to ring the buzzer before competing to answer the bonus question. Failure to press the buzzer in this round before answering the bonus question will nullify your answer even if it is right, and no points will be awarded. And so now that we have the ground rules, my dear contestants, for Goshen Community School, Divine Grace Academy, Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, you all have my best wishes. Question 1. You all have a preamble. Define the following processes in animal production. Goshen Community School. Weaning.
Weaning is when...
Speak louder a bit.
Weaning is when the...
And that was the bell. Bonus to Divine Grace Academy.
Weaning is the process of preventing animals from suckling of breast milk.
Speak into the microphone. I don't seem to...
Weaning is the process of preventing animals from suckling of breast milk and giving them another food to take in.
I'll give it to you for a bonus point. Divine Grace Academy, your main question. Handling.
Handling is the process of putting an egg in the incubation light so that it can be heated.
Not quite the answer I wanted.
Is the process of passing an egg through an incubation light.
To Atomic Hills for a bonus.
Incubation is the process. Handling is the process. Handling is the process of hatching.
That was the bell for the bonus. And so Atomic Hills, your major question. Dehorning.
Dehorning is the act of removing the horns of animals.
Not quite.
Dehorning is the process of removing the horns of livestock animals using instruments, some cutting instruments.
I'll give you 2 points out of 3. I wanted the word to prevent injury in addition to all that you have said. So 2 out of 3. Question 2, you have another preamble. Give the instruments used in measuring the following. Divine Grace Academy. Thickness of a wire.
Micrometer. Very good.
And that is correct for 3 points. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. Internal and external diameters of objects.
Vernier caliper.
And that is correct for 3 points. Goshen Community School. Atmospheric pressure.
Barometer.
Barometer is correct for 3 points. Wonderful. Question 3. You have 3 seconds to answer this. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. What number is underneath the ampersand symbol on a QWERTY keyboard? That is incorrect.
Nine.
Not quite. Bonus. Goshen?
8.
8 is incorrect. And that was the bell. We move on to the next question. Goshen Community School. What number is underneath open parenthesis symbol on the QWERTY keyboard?
9.
9 is correct for 3 points. Divine Grace Academy. What number is underneath the percentage symbol on the QWERTY keyboard?
5.
5 is correct for 3 points. For the next set of questions, you have 40 seconds and you have a preamble. A 1,500 kg car is traveling uphill on a slope at an angle of 15 degrees to the horizontal. Initially, the car is moving at a speed of 25 meters per second. Goshen Community School. Calculate the kinetic energy of the car at this speed. And that was your bill. Divine Grace for a bonus?
281350.
No. Atomic Hills?
468,750 joules.
That is correct for a bonus to Atomic Hills. Wonderful. Divine Grace. If the car accelerates to a speed of 35 meters per second while moving up the slope, what is the new kinetic energy? That was your bell. Yes, Atomic Hills for a bonus.
31,250 joules.
No. That was your bell. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. Your main question. If the car gains a height of 5 meters while moving up the slope, calculate the potential energy gained by the car. Take acceleration due to gravity g as 10 meters per second squared.
75 kilojoules.
75 kilojoules is correct for 3 points. Question 5, you have 40 seconds to answer this. Goshen Community School. You enter the classroom and saw on the blackboard the addition problem below as 13 plus 15 equals 31. What base has been used in the addition?
Base 3.
That is incorrect. You have one more option. Attempt.
Base 5.
That is incorrect. Bonus to the two other schools. Atomic Hills.
Base 2.
No. All right, that was the bell. Divine Grace Academy. In a mathematics class, the problem 21 plus 14 equals 41 was displayed. What base was used for this addition?
Base 5.
No.
Base 4.
Base 4 is correct for 3 points. Atomic Hills 2. The equation 12 plus 25 equals 40 appears on the board. What base is this addition performed in?
Base 8.
No, incorrect.
Base 6.
No, that is incorrect. Bonus? Divine Grace?
Base 7.
Base 7 is correct for a bonus to Divine Grace. Question 6, you have a preamble. The preamble is that the following questions are statements, and you are to state whether they are true or false. These questions, unfortunately, cannot be passed on as bonuses. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. The number 3389032 is divisible by 9 and 10.
True.
That is incorrect. Goshen Community, your school, your question. The number 2456789 is divisible by 4 and 8.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Divine Grace Academy. The number 8946372 is divisible by 3 and 9. True is incorrect. The next question goes to Goshen Community School. The process of sublimation involves the direct change of a gas to a solid without passing through the liquid state.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. A round of applause for them, please. The exact form of matter.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. And on that note, we have come to the end of round 1. Can we give the contestants a round of applause, please? Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. We are proudly sponsored this year by KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST Institute of Distant Learning, Dex Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, SteadyX, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Ponjo Images, and our media partner is Kesben TV. We say thank you to all our proud sponsors, and we are grateful to you for coming on board and supporting the 5th edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. And so at the end of round 1, Atomic Hills 2 Basic School has a total of 12 points. A round of applause for them. Goshen Community School has a total of 12 points. And Divine Grace Academy School, a total of 14 points. Wonderful. Very closely contested, and I want to say well done to all my contestants. We move on to Good, welcome back. We are about to begin the second round of the day, which is the fastest brain, fastest finger round. Contestants, are you ready? Good. Can we give them a round of applause before we begin round 2? Wonderful. And I also want us to test our buzzers even before I read out the instructions. And so, Divine Grace Academy, can you press your buzzer? Thank you very much. Goshen Community School. Wonderful. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. Thank you very much, my contestants. And so now the instructions for round 2. Fastest brain, fastest finger. One question will be read out and contestants will compete to be the first to answer in this round. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, you are required to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify your school from that question, even if your answer is correct. After pressing the buzzer, contestants must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Contestants, a wrong answer in this round attracts a penalty of 1 point. Once again, my dear contestants, you have my best wishes. A number that cannot be divided exactly by 2 and can be expressed. Atomic Hills.
Odd number.
Odd number is correct for 4 points. What divides the right side of the heart from the left side? Atomic Hills.
Septum.
Septum is correct for 4 points. The sum of the potential and kinetic energy of an object gives Divine Grace.
Mechanical energy.
That is correct for 4 points. Wonderful. The physical components of a computer system are collectively Atomic Hills.
Hardware.
Hardware is correct for 4 points. A light bulb has a power rating of 60 watts and operates at a voltage of 120 volts. Divine Grace.
1 on 2 amperes.
That is correct for 4 points. What hormone is responsible for the development of secondary characteristics? Atomic Hills.
Progesterone.
No. Divine Grace.
Testosterone.
No. Goshen Community.
Estrogen.
That is correct for 4 points. I know you are all eager to answer my questions, but allow me to finish sometimes. Thank you. AC and Kwesi are 12 and 8 years old, respectively. They shared 60 mangoes in the ratio of their ages. How many mangoes did AC get? Atomic Hills?
36 mangoes.
36 mangoes is correct for 4 points. The process of converting one form of energy to the other is called divine grace.
Energy transformation.
Energy transformation is correct for 4 points. And that was the last question for round 2. Can we give the contestants a round of applause? This was a fire round. Well done, contestants. You have done so beautifully well. And so at the end of round 2, Goshen Community School, a total of 4 points. Wonderful. A round of applause for them, please. Divine Grace Academy, a total of 11 points. A round of applause, please. Wonderful, wonderful contestants. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, a total of 15 points for this round. A round of applause for all my contestants. And so at the end of the 2 rounds, Goshen Community School has a total of 16 points. Please give them a round of applause. Well done, Christine. Well done, Imelda. We still have 2 more rounds to go. Divine Grace Academy, a total of 25 points. Well done, Marigold. Well done, Emmanuel. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, a total of 27 points. Well done, Marigold. Sorry, Philippa. Well done, Asari. You are all doing very, very well. We want to move on to round 3, which is our science and technology round. Before we move on, we have a substitution to be made. And this is for Goshen Community School. Melda is going out and Elom is coming in. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Well done so very much, Imelda. Good. Before we begin, we would like Elom to introduce herself to us and tell us what her hobby is, if she has one.
My name is Elom Dumashim. I'm in grade 9 and I like to read.
He likes to read. Thank you, Elom. Welcome on board. And so we want to begin round 3. And so my contestants, if you are ready, I would read out the instructions to you. Now, the preamble for round 3 is that one question will be given out to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task, and this task will be assessed. The score for this round is 10 points. Contestants will be given up to 10 minutes to complete the task. Round 3, which is our Science and Technology Challenge, is proudly powered by Dex Science Set. And so, my dear contestants, all the gadgets and the apparatus that you need for your Science and Technology round will be provided to you shortly. And as soon as you get it, you have all the questions, you read them carefully, and you begin at the sound of the bell. Once again, you all have my best wishes. Contestants, you have 1 minute more. And that was the bell, my dear contestants. We have come to the end of round 3. And so I'll entreat you to put your worksheet together alongside your questions and put all your gadgets together as well as we begin the assessment of what you have done.
Technology. Neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Deck Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.
We as a school have embraced science education or STEM education, using the science set to do practicals. We have not been long in the use of the science set, but just a term. We realize that using the science set for practicals brings a lot of excitement. The child feels involved and the child learns while doing the practicals. We are of the view that if our parents are able to collaborate with us, or any other school that they are using the science set, if you are able to collaborate and help the school get the science set every term, I think that practicals can be held easily. It doesn't pay to teach science in abstract. Science is like mathematics. We don't read it. We get involved. We involve the learner and we involve the teacher. And you can only be involved if you are using the science set to do practicals. I think that almost every private school and public school will ought to understand that to successfully study science is meaningless unless it is linked up to the use of science sets. And that's why I think that we must embrace this idea.
I've been in existence for the past 22 years.
Wow,
yes,
that's old.
And we began using the science sets about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And it has been great, seriously, because you know,
wow.
Teaching and learning of science without practical is a waste of time.
What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior, personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dex Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
technology. Neither Ghana nor Africa can afford to lag behind our nations. These were the words of Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as he launched the atomic reactor in the 1960s, and these words are even more relevant today. It is in light of this that the schools in the Western region have decided to take up the mandate of living this dream of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as a son of this land. Some special private schools and public schools alike have decided to set the pace by providing their students with 21st century learning experiences. And also providing a culture and a lifestyle of practical science activities. Journey with me as I take you through how Tech Science Set is ensuring that this dream of the Western region comes true.
We as a school have embraced science education or STEM education, using the science set to do practicals. We have not been long in the use of the science set, but just a term. We realize that using the science set for practicals brings a lot of excitement. The child feels involved and the child learns while doing the practicals. We are of the view that if our parents are able to collaborate with us, or any other school that they are using the science set, if you are able to collaborate and help the school get the science set every time, I think that practicals can be held easily. It doesn't pay to teach science in abstract. Science is like mathematics. We don't read it. We get involved. We involve the learner and we involve the teacher. And you can only be involved if you are using the science set to do practicals. I think that almost every private school and public school will ought to understand that to successfully study science is meaningless unless it is linked up to the use of science sets. And that's why I think that we must embrace this idea.
I've been in existence for the past 22 years.
Wow,
yes,
that's old.
And we began using the science sets about 2 years ago.
Wow.
And it has been great, seriously, because you know, teaching and learning of science without practical is a waste of time.
international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dext Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical. What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical. What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical. What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical. What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
Welcome back. Our scores for round 3 is now ready. We have assessed what all the contestants have done, and our scores are ready. But before I read out the scores, I would like to go over what was required of them. You know, the science and technology round is a very practical round, and so we expect our students, our contestants, to take charge and do as expected. And so you were given a preamble, all the schools, and I would read the preamble. You have been provided with 2 dry cells, both labeled V, and a diode labeled D, a switch labeled K, a DC motor labeled M, a resistor labeled R, and an LED labeled L. And you are required to perform the following task. The first task for you was to connect the electrical circuit as shown in a diagram that you were given. And for successfully doing that, 3 marks was awarded. Your second task was to close the switch and write your observation. Reverse component D, close the switch and write your observation as well. And for this, 2 points. Your third task, reverse component D again, close the switch and measure the voltages across the components M and L. Write your answers to the nearest whole number. And for that, 1 point. Subsequently, you had 2 related questions. Explain your observation in task 2 when component D was reversed. And for that, 2 points is awarded. And the second related question was to state the relationship between measured voltages in task 3 and explain the reason for the relationship. For that, 2 points awarded. So in all, you have 10 points. And so, Goshen Community School, you successfully completed your first task, and so 3 points awarded to you. Task 2, you were also successful at performing that task, and so you had 2 points. For task 3, unfortunately, the voltage you measured or indicated as your answer was wrong, and so you scored no point for that. For the related questions, the first one, you were successful at that, and so 2 points awarded. But for the second one, you did not provide an answer. And so in all, you scored a total of 7 points out of 10. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Well done, Goshen Community School. For Divine Grace Academy School, unfortunately, you weren't able to successfully complete your first task. And so, out of 3 points, you were awarded 1. Task 2, you did that unsuccessfully, so no points. And the same followed for the other task and questions. So, Divine Grace Academy, in total, you have 1 point for the science and technology round. Well done. Well done. I'm certain that in the subsequent times that you would come across the science and technology round, you would perform better. But well done so far. And then Atomic Hills, you were successful at task 1, so you had 3 points. Successful at task 2, 2 points. Task 3, unfortunately, you did not provide an answer, and so you lose points for that. For your related questions, 1 You were good at that, and so 2 points awarded. You gave us the right answers. But for question 2, you gave us the wrong answer. And so in all, Atomic Hills, you have a total of 7 points out of 10 points. Well done, my wonderful contestants. And so at the end of round 3, Goshen Community School, a total of 23 points. A round of applause, please. Divine Grace Academy, 26 points. And Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, 34 points. Well done, all competing schools. Now we move to the last round of the day, which is round 4, termed Decoding the Clues. The preamble to this round. This round is the riddles round. The question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points. If answered correctly on the second clue, 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points. On the fourth or any other indication, 3 points will be awarded. Contestants for this round, you are required to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. Failure to press the buzzer before answering disqualifies you from that question and nullifies your answer even if it is correct. Once again, my dear contestants, for the last round, you have my best wishes. Give it your best shot. And so we begin with riddle 1. I am a chemical agent. I am heated together with a substance to be tested. In the presence of a simple sugar, I form a brick red precipitate. Atomic Hills.
Nylon's reagent.
I am used to test for the presence of simple sugars. Divine Grace.
Kinetic solution.
Who am I? Goshen Community.
Spelling solution.
That is correct on the last clue. Riddle 2. I am a separation method. I am used to separate mixtures based on boiling points. Atomic Hills.
Distillation.
Distillation is correct on the second clue. Wonderful. Riddle 3. I am a small portable device. I store and play digital audio files. Goshen Community. Put on your microphone.
A CD.
Divine Grace. Speak into the mic.
Mobile phone.
I often have a screen and buttons for navigation. You can use me to listen to music on the go. I am often connected to headphones or speakers. Who am I? Atomic Hills.
MP3 player.
MP3 player is correct on the last clue, the fifth clue. And the last riddle of the day. I am a metal. I am known for my excellent electrical conductivity. Atomic hills.
Copper.
Copper is correct on the second clue. Wonderful. And so our last riddle of the day was correctly answered by Atomic Hills on the second clue. Can we give all the contestants a round of applause? Well done, Goshen Community School. Well done, Divine Grace Academy. Well done, Atomic Hills 2 Basic School.
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Welcome back from that short break. So we've had some issues that needed our attention. Now it is important that I put this out that at the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, we promote fairness. And it came to our attention that during the contest, in one of the riddles, there was some whispering amongst the audience. And so for riddle 3, Atomic Hills 2 Basic School gave us the answer after all the clues had been read out. But unfortunately, our attention has been drawn to the fact that in the audience, there was a lot of whispering, or may I say that someone whispered the answer to the earshot of my contestants. And so for that reason, we have decided not to award the mark to Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. We want to say that we would entreat all our audience, our students, our teachers, to please detest from whispering answers to our contestants and let them win gracefully and honorably. It is just a competition and not a direct measure of their intelligence, so to speak. And so, without saying much, we declare that that score or that points will not be awarded to Atomic Hills 2 Basic School. And so before we proceed to give the final scores, because we have come to the end of all the rounds, I want to acknowledge all our wonderful sponsors for this year's edition. The Junior Science and Maths Quiz, the 5th edition, has been proudly sponsored by KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST Institute of Distant Learning, Text Technologies. They make our science and technology challenge very practical, very exciting, and very hands-on. Multi-Credit Savings and Loan, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Steady X, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and our media partner this year is Kesben TV. They are amplifying our reach and impact, making sure that wherever you are around the nation, you can hear the sound of our voice and enjoy what the Junior Science and Maths Quiz is bringing to you. And so we say thank you to all our sponsors. We are truly, truly grateful to you for coming on board. Now to the final scores. At the end of round 4, Divine Grace Academy had 0 points. Goshen Community School had 3 points. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School had 10 points. Can we give them all a round of applause, please? Well done, my contestants. Now, at the end of all the rounds, before I announce, I want to say thank you to all our participating schools, our head teachers, our teachers, for making it and being a part of this edition of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. At the end of all the 4 rounds, Goshen Community School, a total of 26 points. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Divine Grace Academy also has a total of 26 points. A round of applause for them, please. Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, a total of 44 points. And so at the end of this round and this contest and this competition, Atomic Hills 2 Basic School will be proceeding to the next stage of the competition. Well done to Divine Grace Academy. Well done to Goshen Community School for being a part of this year's competition. You have done yourself so very well. You have made your school so very proud, and we are also very proud of you. And to Atomic Hills 2 Basic School, congratulations to you. You are proceeding to the next stage of the competition. Philippa and Emmanuel, well done. We are very proud of you. We hope to see the other schools in our next competition. Once again, I am Professor Mrs. Linda Ahenkra Fonjo. It is bye from all of us here. We hope to see you in the next contest. Thank you all.
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Our cherished and distinguished alumni and ever-supportive stakeholders of our great university, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, thank you very much for the privilege and the honor to come your way briefly with a few thoughts on the KNUST Day of Giving. This is a special day to honor, appreciate, and celebrate the hen that laid the golden eggs after 70 years of existence and global impact. On Friday, the 6th of October 2023, we shall all show our appreciation to KNUST by making financial donations to the university towards a noble cause in an innovative online fundraising initiative that is dubbed the KNUST Day of Giving. Our target is to raise 200 million Ghana cedis to build a 2,000 bed space hall of residence at KNUST to solve one of the biggest problems of our students and management: accommodation on campus for students. I am therefore calling on the magnanimity of all alumni, industry, and business partners, staff, students, and all friends of KNUST to kindly make financial donations electronically in any major currency on the KNUST Day of Giving. I am extremely pleased to announce to you that you are an automatic champion for this great and noble assignment. Please let us endeavor to rally as many people as possible to create this big supporting wave to make a huge impact on this global KNUST Day of Giving. No donation is too small. Thanks so very much, and do stay blessed for deciding to give to support the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. KNUST Day of Giving. Please do not be left out. #KNUST Day of Giving. Thank you.